Good morning, all. Welcome to the daily morning podcast of SBI Securities. Today, we will discuss what happened in Indian equity market on Monday, which are the key results to focus on, which are the key news which should be on our radar, institutional activity, and the trading and investment strategy for next few days. First, let us check what happened in the Indian market on Monday. So, sharp selling was witnessed in the Indian equity market on Monday after the US Treasury yield crossed above the 5% and due to the ongoing tension between the Israel and Hamas war. So Sensex fell by 826 point or 1.26% to settle at 64,572 levels, whereas Nifty plunged to 61 point or 1.3% to end at 19,282 level. The majority of the selling was witnessed across mid cap, small cap, and micro cap. Nifty mid cap 100 was down to the tune of 2.6%. Nifty small cap 100 was down to the tune of 3.6%, whereas Nifty micro cap 250 index was down by 5%. In terms of advances to decline, only 600 stocks approximately were in the green on Monday, whereas 3,553 stocks were in red on Monday. So this clearly shows that number of stocks which were in red on Monday were almost 5 times the stocks which were in green on Monday. So the market breadth was pretty negative as far as Monday trading session is concerned. Yesterday evening, we saw US market closing on a positive note. This is basically due to the retracement in US 10-year bond yield from 5% to 4.83%, and at the same time, crude oil prices have corrected from $83 to the barrel last week to currently, which are currently trading in the band of $88 to the barrel. Today, Asian markets are trading in green. Again, one of the positive development today morning is on the China front. So China government has went on to say that they are going to issue 1 trillion yuan worth of bonds, and there is an expectation that government will spend this money to stimulate the economy, and hence we are seeing a positive reaction in Chinese stocks on Hang Seng stock indices. GIFT Nifty today is indicating opening at 19,300 levels, which shows that markets are likely to open to the tune of 40 points in the positive territory. On fund side, we have seen buying from foreign institutional investor and domestic institutional investor on Monday. So both were buyer to the tune of 252 crore and 1,111 crore respectively. So overall, if I have to sum up today, global markets are looking much better, sentiments are looking neutral to positive, and we may see stock specific action which is likely to continue. Today again a result heavy day, so we will see big companies like Axis Bank which will be posting their results today, Jubilant Foodwork, Tech Mahindra, Indus Tower, Sona BLW, Network 18, TV18, Chalet Hotel, Dreamfolk Services, Rally, Sonata. So whole list of these companies which are coming out with the results, we have captured this list in our daily morning report, which is getting uploaded on Telegram channel at the same time on SBI Securities website. So you can go and check that report to get idea on which are the companies which are likely to post number and what has been the key result summary during the last 2 days. So during the last two days, what we have seen is that very strong set of number being posted by PNB Housing Finance, Torrent Pharma, KKCL, which is Cable Kiran Clothing Limited. So PNB Housing Finance, we have seen NPA coming down, profit rising. At the same time, there is a rundown in the corporate book. At the same time, PNB Housing has guided for 17 to 18% growth. Valuation are reasonable, trading at 1.2 price to book. So I think we may see positive reaction in PNB Housing stock today. Lloyd Metals posted a solid set of number. Net profit was up by 62% in the September quarter at rupees 231 crore as compared to 143 crore. So positive reaction will be seen in the Lloyd Metal today. Torrent Pharma posted a decent set of number. Net profit was up by 23% at rupees 386 crore as compared to 312 crore in the previous quarter last year. KKCL, which is a Cable Kiran Clothing, posted a decent set of number. Revenue up by 16% at rupees 262 crore. EBITDA up by 23% at rupees 62 crore. EBITDA margin expanded to 23.5% as compared to 22% in the same quarter last year. Net profit up by 27% at rupees 50 crore as compared to 39 crore during the last year. So all these 4 stocks are likely to react positively in the trade today. Mahindra Logistics came out with a number, weak set of number by Mahindra Logistics. Revenue up by only 3% at rupees 1365 crore. EBITDA down by 21% at rupees 54 crore. And the company has posted loss of rupees 16 crore as compared to the net profit of 11 crore. Now, which are the news which are in focus today? So Powermech project has successfully mobilized 350 crore rupees through QIP at issue price of rupees 3881 per share. At the same time, the list of applicants in the marquee mutual funds have applied for this QIP. So I think post correction on Monday, we may see some positive reaction in medium to long term in the Powermech project. From a bulk deal perspective, so we have seen a weak set of number being posted by Amber Enterprises on Monday, and the reaction was tepid. We have seen stock correcting by 8 to 10%. But however, when we were scanning through bulk deal, we found that Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund has bought 2 lakh shares in Amber Enterprises at rupees 2820 per share. So this stock should be on radar from medium to long term perspective. So if I have to conclude today's discussion, I think profit taking was seen on Monday in the small cap and micro cap after massive run up during the April to September period. Correction of 15 to 20% in any bull run in small cap and mid cap is a very common phenomenon, and hence we have seen some profit taking due to the global concerns on US 10-year bond yield as well as the conflict between Israel and Hamas. So don't worry, quality companies will still continue to outperform. Now it is the time to focus on quality businesses where there is a very strong revenue visibility. One should avoid leverage in mid cap and small cap. If somebody was trading on leverage, riding a momentum in mid cap and small cap using a leverage, one should curtail the leverage and let the stock consolidate for some time, and then we can again think of leverage in mid cap and small cap. Large cap look much better at a current juncture. So there we can see values in many large cap sectors like banks, auto, infra, and consumer sector. That's all for the day. Have a good day. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.